As we approach Rockland Furnace, I just want to take a moment to ask you to please like and subscribe and check us out at hemlockstateexplorer.com. We're doing a project to make a comprehensive database of iron furnaces and pre-industrial relics, just because we think they're so cool. And they really did help build this nation. Pennsylvania was at one time the iron capital of the entire world. And if you think about it, for the pioneers and the settlers, it was absolutely necessary for everything from farming implements to kitchenware, cookware, tools, weapons. But here's Rockland Furnace. So cool. What a piece of history. Those huge stones. Not sure when it was built. I need to do some research, but most of the iron furnaces here were built in the mid or early to mid 1800s. So we could be looking at a structure 150 years old. Take a peek inside. So if you're not familiar with iron furnaces, Pennsylvania is replete with them. Sometimes you just find them walking around in the woods, but consider this pile of stones was at one time high tech and necessary for the survival and growth of our nation. But the four main components needed for iron manufacture are iron ore, limestone for the flux. You needed a fuel, which would be in the earlier days charcoal, and then followed later on by coal and coke, and then water power to power the bellows to force air to blast into the furnace. So if you see, most furnaces are built, get over these logs, are built next to a hillside, which you see from this angle here. And there would have been a ramp from the top of that hill to the top of the stack, and workers would haul those materials, iron ore, limestone, and charcoal, to the top of the stack there and just dump it in. And then there would be the smelting process of massive temperatures as the charcoal burned, the iron melted out of the iron ore, the flux chemically joined with the impurities and helped separate the pure iron out. And then right here, or around back perhaps, were the pipes called tweers, to force in air through bellows to fire the furnace. And then periodically, and there was a real art and a science to it. Sorry, trying to get around these logs as I'm talking. There was a real art and a science to it. The iron would be tapped, and then the molten iron would flow out of that hole into a trench. And then the trench would have side trenches coming off of it where the iron would flow. And it was called pig iron because there was a main trench and then side trenches and then little slots, little holes in the ground for the ingots of iron. And they looked, the folks who created this thought it looked like piglets suckling. If you've ever seen a bunch of piglets suckling lined up on a mama pig, that's where the pig iron got its name. It looked like the ingots were all lined up on that main channel, which would have been the mama pig. But anyway, it's a fascinating process. You can read all about it. But this at one time was high tech, and now it's just here, mossy, with ferns growing out of the side in the woods and waiting for you to explore it.